you are familiar with harmonics, so there is a scanner there. The scanner for HFX isn't that sophisticated, but still a scanner all the same. Actually, it's rather a strategy. So there are a few of them. And those people that are in HFX, they will be familiar with them. There is the simple scalper. So that one essentially is for when the market is consolidating. So the simple scalper is when the market is consolidating. It's not appropriate when the market is trending. We'll probably look at an example of a market consolidating, but those of you that have been in Forex, you understand that. The mudslinger, that name is quite it's a jawbreaker. Mudslinger is more appropriate for a trending market. So actually you can catch 2 or 3 trades in one move if you use the mudslinger, but you don't have to be greedy. Just take your one trade and get out of the way. Pickpocket is not that popular, but it's one of the options, and it has 2 different criteria for you to actually jump in the trade, and it's very straightforward. I think cash trap is getting very popular now. Hello, can someone mute that member? Okay. So cash trap is something developed by Matthew, and because it's been making a lot of noise about it, I've looked at it. I think it looks good. I think the feature of that is similar to simple scalper. We may also have a look at that. Okay. So for those of you who have signed up for HFX, this is where you get to those strategies. You go to IM Center. When you get there, you go to HFX, and then you go to Liberty, then strategies. So I will share with you, I'll show you how to get there in a minute. So when you get to strategies, you click on strategies, and then you find the simple scalper or mudslinger, pickpockets, and the rest of them. To get to cash trap is IM Center, HFX, Hourglass, strategies, then you click on cash trap. So how does it work? There are only 2 buttons, call or put. For those of us in Forex, that's buy or sell. The buy is usually a green button, most of the brokers, and the red button is for sell. So there is no stop loss, no take profit, no pending orders, no buy stop, sell stop, limit, and all that. None of that. Is when you win, if you predict a price for a buy, when the price is above that line, even by a micro pip, you still won that trade. So that's what makes it very attractive. The probabilities of being right is small, and for those who are familiar with Forex, is a little riskier than Forex, but then it depends on what you're looking at. If you really learn the strategies and you can get 8 to 9 trades correctly out of 10, then you're really gonna make a lot of money doing that. So What I've noticed in my practice with HFX is those strategies, they don't work all day long. There are specific times that they are more effective. Um, so you will have to find that out yourself, because I'm still experimenting with it myself. So yeah, I've already discussed this. How do you make money? You predict a price and you click on call for a buy. And if the price is above it, you win. If the price is below when you press a sell, then it will be a win, and vice versa. That means the opposite means you lose the money. My observation is it's a bit more transparent. I'm not sure if the big banks are in there. I'm not sure. So it's a bit more transparent, because you know what your risk is from the beginning, and you know what your gain is. So it's really very clear. So picking brokers, for those of you that are new, the brokers being promoted the most is risk option. I've traded on it on demo. It's okay. They have more features, but for beginners, they don't allow you to have a demo except you have an account. So, and the process of having an account is simple, but not straightforward. It's not something you can just take your card and then you load your account like you can do on Forex. But it's still okay if you just follow the process. Um, for those of you that are in HFX, or those of you interested, if you talk to me, I can talk you through how to open a live account and then open a demo account. The only broker that allows you to open a demo account is Pocket Option. So that's the only one. And there is nothing to download. It's like registering on Facebook. You just put in your email, create a password, then they'll give you an account. It's as simple as that. So that's one of the ways to do it. So let me share with you how it actually works. I'll stop sharing. I'll go into my Pocket Option, and then we will have a play. We'll have a play with it. And what you can also do is you can have more than one account. But it's not totally necessary. So what I want to do today is show you. I'm gonna go into that cash trap as well. So I'll show you how to get into cash trap. Okay, I'll just start from the beginning so that you'll be able to see it. So let me share my screen again. Where's my internet? Okay. Hold on a minute. Dot center. Okay. So I'm gonna show you how to log in. So I am center now. So you go and find strategies. That's academies, Pip Talk, go live. strategies. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, please type yes in the chat. If you can see my screen, type yes in the chat. I want to show you. Okay, thank you. I want to show you how to get to the cash trap and how the strategy works as well. I'm very conscious that we have limited time, but I think it looks like we still have. So thank you for letting me know. So we click on strategies. So okay, get this out of the way. Okay. So you scroll down. You see FRS, HFX, DCX, ECX. Just click on HFX. Yeah. So in HFX, you have Liberty. That's the one with simple scalper. You have Freedom. You have Hourglass. So I want to share Hourglass. Hourglass is where we have Cash Trap. Okay. So this is how simple it is to place a trade. Okay. So some of those of you that are familiar with Bollinger Band, so you see this line, this is the top line of Bollinger Band. So it's red so that to tell you when price gets to that level, when price gets to that level, why is it moving? Okay. Is there any question in the chat? Let me see. Okay, no question. So, so this is how the strategy works. Let me just show you live. You see, this is Bollinger Band. You see the red line here, that's the top line, and this green line is the bottom line. So when price is here, is at the top, it's likely to be a sell. Yeah, it's likely to be a sell, but that's not the only point that you're looking for. They said you need 4 points. For 3 points, actually 3 points is a good trade. 4 points is a very good trade. You can get 5 points, then that's a great trade. But you can still have a great trade and still lose it. So depending on when you get into the trade, because it is really very fast. It's not moving in pips, it's moving in micro pips. So you've got to be aware of that. So the criteria for actually taking a trade, if I take a vertical line here, can you see where it is here? Let me just change that to black. So if you can see that line, so that line is touching the Bollinger Band on top, and that's 1 point. At this point, this arrow is likely to be here. Yeah, so that would be another 1 point. So 2 points straight away. Here, I think if it is close to this cell, or maybe it is on it, directly on it, if it's directly on it, that's another point, but in this case, it's not directly on it. So let me take the rest of the vertical lines. So it's really, really very simple strategy. So one of these is RSI, I'm suspecting is this one, and Stoke. So we're all familiar with those indicators. So your trade is stronger when you see this broken line, when it breaks that line and then breaks it back. So that's two breaks. It breaks this line because it's supposed to be a very strong line, breaks this line and it breaks it back. In Forex, we say it's overbought. Yeah, we say it's overbought if it crosses this line. So it crosses this line, is overbought, and then crosses it back down for a sell. Yeah, so that's 1 point here, 1 point here. So here, this trade, this particular trade, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points for arrow, and then 4 points for 4 points for being very, very close to the top of the Bollinger Band line. So that's 4 points. So if you jump into that trade, you've made your money. So the way it works is if you put in money, someone is saying something in the chat. If this is understandable, can you please put yes in the chat? If you understand this this explanation so far, please put yes in the chat. So Enye is asking, is it best or most economical to just get elite package rather than platinum? Absolutely, that's what I did. Enye, I just got the elite package, and it's really very simple. Jenny says she doesn't. Jenny, I do not expect you to understand this because you're not familiar with all these terms that we're talking about. Yes, root. Tony also. So that's not a surprise. But it's it shows you how simple it is. Okay, yeah, Dan is asking how long should you set the trade for? Okay, we'll come to that. So I can pick out that Tony and Jenny, I could give you, I could give you link to some of these strategies, that the educators are teaching, but this is how basic it is. It's something you can learn in 30 minutes. You just need an explanation of how to read those indicators. And to be honest, there isn't any magic to it other than say it just keeps moving back. So there isn't any magic to it other than what I've explained. So when you get all of those lined up and you get your 4 points, you jump in the trade. So if you could have taken 3 trades, this trade, and this trade, and will have won them. Now, something around, part of Bollinger Band is there is a line in the middle. I think that line is EMA 20. It's also it's a structure. It's a sort of structure. If you see that red line, actually ideally it should be a different line from both of these. So if we had time, I could have changed it to black. That line, you can see that the price is just playing around that line. So it may act as a support or sometimes as a resistance. So but those are things that you're gonna learn a bit later. So if that is clear, so you know how to get into a cash trap and you know how to actually find your trades. So that's what you look for. Just be patient. So if we look at the opposite of sell, which is buy, let me look at something similar to the explanation I just made. So let's say we want to buy, yeah. So this is a trade. So so we're gonna line it up just like we did for the sell. So the rule number one, you say this line was broken and then it breaks it back up. So it's saying it's ready to go up. Here was broken down and broken up, just the opposite of the sell. So it's on the way up. We put a line on it. It is sitting on it is sitting on this line, the bottom of Bollinger Band. So, and this B will also count because it's really, really very close to it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, because this call is likely to be here when this trade was on call. The call will be here. So that's 5 points. So if you satisfy all those criteria, you just, jump into the trade. There's nothing else to look out for. So that's cash trap. It's really very easy. Now, let's take a trade so that you actually see how it works. Let me stop to share and share my pocket option. Okay, now that. Okay, let me go back in. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Are you with me? You're familiar with this page. Those of you on the boot camp, you're probably familiar with this because we played around with it a little bit. At the boot camp. What I want us to do is just pick a trade. USD So something else that you need to know is that, so let's say we want to place this trade for 10 pounds. So the moment I put 10 pounds, it's gonna deduct it from my balance. Yeah. So and what I'm likely to get back is 83%. So which means if I win the trade, I will get $18 $18.30 back. But if I lose the trade, they've already taken the money from that account, so that money is gone. So that's the difference. Now, you have the chance, you can take the trade for 5 minutes. You can take it for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. It depends on what your preference is. I think it will be good for you to backtest it and see what's suitable for you, or trade it on demo for a while and see, what time of the day, because there was an educator that said, if you do your analysis on 5 minutes, take a 15 minutes trade. If you do your analysis on 3 minutes, take your trade on 9 or 10 minutes. If you do it on 1 minute, take your trades on 3 minutes. So that's an interesting angle. Other educators say, do it on 5 minutes and take your trades on 3 minutes. So you will have to decide this yourself, or just follow one educator. But the important thing is just be consistent with it. So I'm gonna leave the trades to you guys. Let's pick a pair that we want to trade, and let's see if we can just get one trade going. I'm not gonna do a lot of game playing today. Did somebody write a trade in the chat? Please, you can unmute and speak. Please unmute and speak. What trade should we place? What pair? This is where you find the pairs. All here, and you can trade crypto. You want to trade cryptocurrencies? It's here. You want to trade commodities? Oil. Is that oil? That's oil. Gold. Where's silver? You can trade stock. So you can trade all kinds of stocks. So we're focusing on forex. Okay. So which pair are we trading? Is anyone here? Have I lost everyone?
Go for the Euro CAD.
Thank you. Wow, it's quiet
I'm
here.
here.
You can hear a pin drop.
Hello.
Tony typed Euro USD.
Euro USD, okay. Okay, maybe we can take two. Euro USD. Okay. Are we buying or selling? I think I'm gonna buy. Okay. So it's showing me if I, so it's,
Hello, sir.
hello?
Is this what the elite package looks like? What is this? Pocket.
Okay, this is
Pocket option.
This is nothing to do with IM.
I didn't
So
hear
this is a broker. This is HFX broker. Yeah. So if it wins, we're gonna, okay. So we're losing at the moment, because if it's below this line, then we're losing. If it is above it, then we're winning. So that's as simple as it is. There's no stop loss, no take profit, nothing. You just predict the direction, and if it goes in that direction, you make money. If it doesn't, goodbye. Very simple. So we're waiting for 5 minutes to end. It's showing, so it's showing that we're winning now, then it's showing that we're losing. So either way, even if it's above it by a micro pip, if it's a win, that's still a win. So see how it goes. We're winning at the moment, we're in profit. Hope it stays that way. The feature on risk option that is good that I've been playing with is to double up. You see, double your, like, it looks like it's going in profit now. I can double my option, and then it will multiply my trade by 2. So if I win it, so I'll get double, and then I get two doubles yesterday. No, this hasn't got the feature. You know, it's unlikely this one will go back to a loss, touch wood.
Let's go.
Danny's been on too many calls, boy. that is an AFA member. Let's go.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really very straightforward, especially for new people. You can learn this in 1 hour and start taking trade, but the advice is to follow the educators, go with your demo and take their trades. And if you're profitable with your demo, then you can go, you can go live. The thing with this trade is like playing games. Sometimes it goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up.
So Ayo, can you close this trade now if you wanted to?
But no, you can't close the trade in the middle. Otherwise, everybody will be closing down. The moment they're in profit, they will just close it. The whole point of it is for you to predict the time frame and where it's gonna end. You can choose 1 minute if you want, but the moment you've chosen the time and the amount, so the deal is done. You can't change it. Yeah. So
I've just made a profit.
Hey, go Tony.
Hey.
£15.40.
So where is it showing how much time you have left on the 5-minute trade?
I think there's a countdown somewhere.
On the
Where
right hand
though? I
side,
can't see it.
that box.
You see where the trade is? Where trade is, you see
Yeah,
the
it's
time.
here. It's gonna end here.
Time until purchase, time until expiration.
But also on that box where it's called trades.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
exactly. Yeah,
Circle it.
that's it.
Where?
Where that blue circle is. Someone's just circled it for us. 30.
Oh, okay. That's how much time is left.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What? It's gonna make money, man. Let's go.
You got two comments in the chat, Ayo.
Okay. Let me have a look at comments. Comments.
Money made.
Yeah, that's it. Money made.
Yes.
Green bubbles.
Oh God.
We got some bubbles, man.
Just like that.
Yeah, to be honest, you can tell the direction of the market, isn't it?
But did you look at the RSI when you said you want to buy? Did you look at the RSI at the bottom?
I did not look at anything.
Seriously.
I just look at the way it's going, and it's been as low as this. I just thought, maybe in the short term it's not gonna go below that, but it did, but it came back up. So.
But that RSI that it's got on the chart is well, it works for that trade anyway.
But yeah, so if you like it is on Cash Trap, you can actually look at that. But I don't look at the Cash Trap RSI and the stock together, because I think one is faster than the other. So if both are doing the same thing, it's a bit of a comfort. Okay. Why can't I access my charts? Kemi, can you read the questions for me?
Jenny was saying, can you do one of the CHF, because she's losing a lot of money on this currency.
On euro.
Jenny's been trading.
Has she been trading HFX?
I don't know. Jenny, come on, can you speak?
Yeah, Jenny, speak.
She's probably on the train.
Okay. I think the exotic, well, the minor pairs are more expensive. Let me see. Where's CHF? Huh?
The second currency, CAD CHF.
Okay. 83% is not bad.
Yeah.
At all.
That should be a step, no?
Okay.
According to no, it's right in the
A
middle.
buy?
I think it's undecided. I think it's probably on the way down, isn't it? If you put a trend line there. But this trade is too short for any reasonable prediction. What should we do?
I think you should do a minute trade though on it.
Okay, let's do a minute. That would be fun.
If it's a minute, I'll buy this.
You'd buy it for a minute. What's everyone else saying in the chat? Quick.
Yeah, I'm buying it too. I'm gonna buy.
Oh,
Okay.
it's always £10 to put on for the trade.
No, you can choose. You can choose lesser. You can choose.
It's all about risk management. Your account size will determine the amount of money you'll be trading with, which is usually
I'm just
3 to
thinking, if
5%.
you're saying that it might not come through. That's why I'm asking if you wanted to put the £10 or $10, if you wanted to do something less, if he could.
Yeah, you can, of course.
Okay.
Okay, so we're buying, right?
They said
buy.
buy.
1 minute.
Well, one more question. What if it finishes on the same line it started from?
You still win. If it finished exactly on the same line,
You're muted.
I'm not sure what will happen there. It has to be above though.
I've downloaded this demo, and I've been trying to see how it works. There are
Which demo?
some. This one you are making use of.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some like 2 or 3 trades that's finished on that same line.
Hey,
So
Tony, we've won it.
Yeah.
That's quick. That's money in minutes.
Green bubbles, green bubbles, green bubbles.
Yes. Io, are you an educator?
And
Because
no.
that's 2-0, you know.
See me well, mate.
That's 2-0.
That's right. Yeah.
Ayo needs to give signals.
100%.
I guess moving up to the.
Ayo, how much do you charge for signals?
Did you hear Isha?
No.
Oh, I said,
How
how
much
much
do
do
you
you
charge
charge for signals?
How much do I charge for signals? Not very expensive, £1,000 for 100 students. Okay. All right. So let me stop sharing and we can have questions.
sorry, like I was saying, Shegun, if it's finished, if that trade finished on the same line, you are just going to get a number column, like just zero. You are not losing your money, and nothing is being added. Yes, I've tried it, and I have a couple of trades that ended like that.
But that's
So it's
interesting.
just, yeah, you are not losing money, and it's not adding to you. You are not adding any percentage to it. So it's just still your same balance that you still have.
Okay.
I see. Okay. I haven't experienced that though, so I don't know. Okay. That means you've been playing with it too. You must
Yeah,
have taken a lot of trades for that to happen for you.
I was in competition. I was in competition with Kemi Ubai.
Okay. And she's keeping it quiet from me. I've had a little look at it.
No, you see, Dami's competitive. I played with one time. He's been playing and playing on his own.
Okay. All right. Okay, we have 5 minutes before we jump on Super Traders session. So, any question on this? Any question? Okay.
No, well, not for me anyway. So.
Okay, that's
Hold on,
fantastic.
I've got a question. You know the percentages that they've put on the currencies. Why is it a case that you can't make? Why doesn't it go above 110, or why doesn't it go to 200? Why is it only limited to 80, whatever?
Okay, Isha.
Yeah.
It's like the difference between that amount and 100% is more like a spread for the brokers.
Wait a minute. HFX.
No, but I'm saying hypothetically, if you bought it and just imagine it, rather than you making what is it 83%, it went up to 200%. Are you saying that the brokers keep the other, say, 120%, and you keep the 80%?
No,
that's when
Isha, the way this works, it doesn't matter how far above the line it is. It doesn't matter if it's just a micro pip above your line. So this is not Forex. It doesn't matter how far it goes. So your risk and your rewards are all defined right from the start. Your reward, your risk, and your time frame. Those three are determined ahead of time.
If it's 1 pip above your price, you are getting an 83% return.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. And if it's 1 pip below your price, you're losing 83%.
You lose your £10. You lose your
£10.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
So the attraction is more people are winning. Well, not all people, but it's easier to win. For somebody of your knowledge, you can actually easily predict, whether it's gonna close below or above.
I don't know about in a minute.
So yeah, So that's the nature of the business. And you can do a month trade.